Claude Opus is arguably the best AI model to use on the internet, all the way from basic browser searches to advanced functionality, going through your folders, and so much more. They just announced a massive upgrade from 4.5 to 4.6. In this video, we're gonna go over the biggest changes and just break it down super simple for everyday users. So with all that being said, let's dive in. This is crazy, what the hell? So their first example is the amount of work and efficiency it can do within folders. This is something I've been using Claude Code for, but now basically anybody can be using Claude Opus 4.6, choose a folder that they wanted to work within, and it can do advanced functionality within that folder. All the way from, in the example they gave, balancing P&L to literally any folder or Excel or anything you have on your computer that needs tweaking. It can take a look at everything that's within that folder and help you out with it. Interesting thing from here is you can continue talking with it about what can be approved, and it can go ahead and improve it for you. As you see in the example right here, it just gave a full chart of how to fix P&Ls, how to move on. Impressive how much it does just with access to a single folder. This is going to be huge for businesses as well as like maybe college students. Every person that uses basically their computer for their job, this is pretty incredible, and I'm excited to see like people build really cool stuff with it. The next one is just a screenshot, but it's Claude PowerPoint. So I've actually created PowerPoints using a Claude skill before within Claude Code, I think it was. It might have been during the regular Claude, but you had to download a skill from the internet and basically plug in the PowerPoint model, and it wasn't perfect. It looks like with this advanced functionality, you'll be able to spin up a full PowerPoint presentation simply by a few prompts, which is massive again for literally anybody at any stage of life that needs to present something. Just being able to get all your thoughts down into Claude and have it generate an entire PowerPoint presentation for you. The next thing that they announced as well is agent teams. And what this is, basically you can spin up sub agents to do different tasks. There's literally like it seems like a book on this on their website, just going over all the agents, how to start your first agent, how to spin it up. This is basically you making your own team. So your agent might spin up sub agents that all go work on tasks for you. Now, not only can the other agents, the smaller agents that can communicate with the main agent, you can also communicate with them back and forth. Again, think of it as branches. You're the CEO, the first agent is right underneath you, and then all the agents are underneath them. You can then communicate with any layer of it to see what's going on, and there's advanced functionality for this. This is all within Claude Code, and this isn't brand new. You've been able to do agents before, but it's advanced functionality, and I'm assuming they're going to make it even easier for the everyday user, which is usually what Claude has been rolling out every time they roll out a new update like this. To me, this one is big for ClaudeBot users, as I created a ClaudeBot. I have a full video on that. But basically what this is saying is it's giving an upgrade on the API to where developers have better control over the model effort. I know personally with using my ClaudeBot, I would try to ask it like how much token usage it was using, and it can never really truly estimate its own token usage. I'm hoping with this now that whatever you're using, if you're using the API side of things, it can really give you exactly how much you're using. That way you know how much you're spending. Because at the end of the day, I definitely recommend just paying for Claude, even if it's the max plan, over strictly using the API if you're like an average person and not using this for maybe your business or multiple businesses, just because the API gets really expensive really quickly. So I'm hoping that with this adaptive thinking model that you can do better at like saving money by actually using the API versus not really knowing what you're going to get. So it's already available. If you go to claude.ai and you have a paid account, you can see 4.6 is already selected here, and it was selected by default, and it's on extended thinking. So let's let's see how it works. This is literally my first prompt ever with Opus 4.6. I know you are a new model. Can you do something cool that you think I will like? Something that really shows your strength over Opus 4.5. And let's see what it gives us. I never spell right when I'm prompting these things just as they go so quickly. So it's looking at its demonstrative capabilities, it's crafting a showcase, and this is probably going to take a little longer because this is extended thinking, but I also want to keep it raw as far as this part goes and not crop it because I want to show you about how long it takes for things. So we'll just look in real time. All right, let me build you something that's going to blow your mind, a cosmic oracle. a gorgeous interactive AI experience inside the chat. It trusts Claude's, it uses Claude's nested within itself, Claudeception, to answer deep questions wrapped in a stunning generative star field with real physics. Watch this. What? What is this? This is crazy. Creating an immersive cosmic Oracle AI interactive artifact? I didn't know this was a thing. They didn't show this in the presentation at all. So let's see what it gives us. This is so cool. I'm excited for this. What I'm thinking this is going to be is just like an actual like video representation of kind of what it can do. But yeah, this is not what I was expecting at all. I was expecting like it to be like, hey, yeah, here's a PowerPoint presentation based off of, you know, things that might interest you, or here's, you know, an agent to spin up. But I didn't think it was going to create me an Oracle. And again, I'm just gonna keep going, guys. I'm kind of even if I mess up like I just did, I want to show you in real time about how long a prompt like this takes, because I want to give you a real representation if maybe somebody's watching isn't paying for this Claude. And again, this is extended thinking. I could change that extended and have it just do regular thinking, but I wanted to do something really cool. And so, I mean, I will probably get a better cosmic oracle by doing the extended thinking versus just doing the regular. All right, we got it. Let's move my face out the way and let's see what we got. Ask the unit. What? What? All right, a cosmic oracle. Ask the universe. Pose a question to infinite powered by AI. Okay. What is the nature of consciousness? Why does anything exist at all? What makes something beautiful or surprise me? I'm gonna go with surprise me. This just spun the whole thing up from a single prompt. And if I go back down here, it says that it made this a Claudeception that's Claude running inside Claude. When you ask a question, it calls the Anthropic API from within the artifact, getting real AI generated philosophical responses voiced from a cosmic oracle. That is crazy. Move your mouse around and watch the star shift and parallax. Every answer is unique and generated in real time with vivid metaphors. It just created all of this just like that. And look at the stars. They actually glimmer when I go over them. This is absolutely insane. I did not expect this. It says dreams are the mind's way of weaving the scattered threads, memory, and emotion into tapestries that reveal what the working self cannot see. They are where your conscious dances within the shadows of forgotten movements. This is crazy! What the hell? Alright guys, I just gave you a full rundown of what to expect out of the newest version of Claude. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. That's all the new updates, and that's something we whipped up on the fly. A freaking universe, a Claude within Claude, Claudeception. Please, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, subscribe, leave a like, do all those annoying social media things that I don't like asking you to do, but that's why I make videos, because without you guys, I am nothing, and I will see you guys next video.